So now that we're knee deep into the process, we need to talk a little bit about you and I. We're a team, and we're going to be getting to know each other at a very deep level throughout this process. And I've been doing this long enough to know that there's a lot of trust issues out there for people that come in that are ready to do this. It's trust that their investment is going to go the right way, trust that the outcome is going to be perceived as worthwhile against the budget that has been put up against it by their investors and their family members that have given them their life savings to put this out into the market. I think even more important than the trust factor is the general understanding of the process here, because I've realized after all of this time that I would say about 80% of my job is really education for you and 20% application. The education sector is so important because you've never done this before. So it's my job to teach you. It's our job to educate you through our activities, through our communication, and through our day-to-day follow-up, both with you and the supply chain, really what goes into it. You know, if you haven't heard from us for a day or two, it's not anything to panic about. It's because we're ironing out issues in the trenches that you've hired us for. And our job is to come back to you with a really cohesive package to explain why this didn't come out right. Or, wow, we've actually got an earlier delivery than expected. Surprise. So it's all of the nuances and all of the ups and downs and the variables that go into this entire cycle. And as mentioned earlier when I told you, it's very unpredictable. It's like the weather pattern. And I often analogize this process to the pilot who announces that everyone should take their seats because there's going to be some turbulence coming up. But he navigates through it, or she navigates through it. And then you get to take your seatbelts off again and walk around the cabin. But those are the unforeseeable things. And so we trust that our captains on our airplanes are taking us to our destination in the safest way possible. But we know there might be a delay because of bad weather at your departure city. Or there might be a delay because your aircraft hasn't come in yet because it was delayed in another departure city. But how we navigate through that, and as we build our relationship, and as you gain more insight into what goes on behind the scenes, we hope that will impart to you and send you clarity to understand really what goes into the production process.